back again to the gold medal water polo match between the United States and Yugoslavia. The U.S. led at the half by the score of 4-2. They went up 5-2 in the third quarter, and then Yugoslavia cut it to 5-3, and that's where we're going to pick up the action right now. The United States leading Yugoslavia 5-3 in the third quarter. Here again, John Neighbor and Jim Cruz.
Third quarter water polo action. United States leading Yugoslavia 5-3. Two-goal advantage. John Neighbor with Jim Cruz here at Olympic Park Swimming Pool. We're playing for the gold medal. The USA and Yugoslavia rematch of the gold medal game from 4 years ago. United States swimming well and playing good defense.
Yugoslavia here in white caps. They're trying to go to their bread and butter man right there. And look at what the United States does. They throw three guys back in on Milanovic. Milanovic is 6'7". There isn't anybody, that's no goal. There was a foul called. There isn't anybody on this Yugoslavia team that's under 6'3". Their heights, they're 6'4", 6'9", 6'9", 6'7", 6'7". I mean, I feel like I'm reading a lineup for the Portland Trail Blazers.
So they've got another man-up opportunity, Yugoslavia does. Right now, they're 1 for 5 on these chances. 20% not a good percentage of scoring from the outside. And they're using up the clock with passes like that.
Look at United States in blue. They're back there really kind of camping in on those posts because that's where they got shot last time. And that's what you give up when you do that. Now, the United States was so concerned about these two players right here that they left this player open and this player open. Look, there's nobody anywhere close to either one of these guys. And that's where the shot comes from. You can't protect everything when you're a man down. But, boy, you can't leave a guy like this that wide open.
So Igor Gochanin scores for Yugoslavia, brings them within 1. The score now 5-4, USA leading by the barest of margins, and momentum appears to be swinging towards the defending champions.
Let me tell you what I think is happening here right now, John. To me, Yugoslavia is starting to take a little more time with their extra man. They're picking apart the defense. That concerns both those guys, Barnett on the left, Steve Heaston on the right. And they're passing the ball around to get Wilson out of position more and just create the fatigue factor. This game is going to be won on 6-on-5s, either made or missed.
United States in blue, Yugoslavia in white. A lot of whistles you'll be hearing. The ordinary fouls merely give the other team a free throw. Ejection fouls give the team a man-up opportunity.
Nice pass in. Jody Campbell went for the shot. That's okay. He's going for the shot.
Here's the different types of fouls you can see. An ordinary foul is merely rewarded with a free throw. Major fouls require either a 35-second ejection or, if the goal would have been scored, a 4-meter penalty shot. That's where the floats there at the top of the screen go from blue to yellow, or blue to yellow. That's 4 meters. Wilson deflects one out.
Well, the United States right now has probably played their 3 lousiest minutes of water polo in this game. The only thing that's kept them in has been Wilson and the fact that he's getting his hand on a lot of those shots. And the United States has played some pretty good defense. Offensively, though, they're throwing up those types of shots. Mouchouar shooting in a position that he's not normally accustomed to. That's not where you want Allen to get the ball. He shot it with his left hand. He's a right-hander. And all of a sudden, Yugoslavia's back on the attack. And you can just see they feel like they've got the momentum now. They're driving down. And they don't usually counterattack. They usually play the big perpendicular game. That's why they got these 6'7" guys so they can anchor them in front. Offensive foul, John.
Indeed, a headbutt by the 2-meter hole man for Yugoslavia. Tomislav Pašbalin butts heads with the American defender, and that creates a turnover.
Now, the United States has got to start regrouping a little bit and get themselves a little more composed on offense. They haven't done anything productive for about 4 minutes. Jeff Campbell, University of California at Irvine product, and I don't understand that foul. I do not understand that turnover. Yugoslavia was just awarded the ball on some type of offensive foul, and I didn't see where it happened. Now we've got an American who's just been ejected, and I don't understand that call either. Ferguson is out.
And you can see the officials aren't too thrilled about that. The officials are from Australia and Spain. They're monitoring both sides. Bill Barnett, the head coach on the left, seems pretty composed at this point. We've seen him lose his temper in contest against Soviet Union yesterday.
I think that's just the intensity of what he was doing. He was trying to get those guys fired up, but he looked puzzled to me, and I'm puzzled. I don't see where that ejection came from.
Craig Wilson, the last point of defense for the United States. And it goes right by him and the field player. It's a tied ball game, 5-5. 50 seconds remaining in the third period of play. It's the shades of Los Angeles in 1984.
Now this is the same shot that happened one goal earlier. You know, if this was a boxing match, the United States, it would be an 8 count for them. They can't keep letting these types of shots go in. I mean, Wilson, he's dazed. He's dazed. United States, we got Jeff Campbell with his hand up. He should have been going out a little harder at him. The United States is, you know, they need the break right now. They need to come back and talk about it. Craig Class from Stanford University has just gone in.
Yeah, 45 seconds remaining in water polo action. Third period of play. United States got out to a 3-goal lead and now brought it down to a tie again. Yugoslavia playing exceptionally well in this back half of the third period.
Now, is this 1988 or is this 1984? I'm confused. A lot of similar circumstances. The United States has stopped driving right now. Finally, we get our first drive going through there, right through the middle of that strike zone area. At least the United States is starting to force the action a little bit. And we get an ejection, finally.
We got 25 seconds for the United States to score in this period. USA.
Lucic is out.
Kevin Robertson, southpaw on the far side. 18 seconds in the period. The tie is holding right now at 5-5. The same score that brought them in the final score at the Los Angeles Olympics.
Kevin Robertson with the ball. Doesn't look like they're going to go into the post. Poor shot. Poor shot from Campbell. Of course, he was losing time. Quarter's over.
So that concludes the third period of play. The score is now USA 5, Yugoslavia 5. We'll be back after this brief message.